Hey folks, Bonafide here. I'm going to do a little series where you're going to have to put on your thinking cap. It is called Flat Earth for Dummies, because I have found there's a lot of people here that don't have a whole lot of common sense. So I'm going to tell y'all or share with y'all just a little bit of research that I do that don't make no sense, or it may make sense to you. The question is, do you have the common sense? All right. Now, we are told by our friends at NASA that we are spinning at over 1,000 miles an hour. I got my friend Catolo on the other side of the camera here. He's doing the Googling, so we make sure we get everything correct. All right. So it says that we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. Now, I want to bring up something that is really kind of crazy. Is we didn't get it. A human never lifted off the ground until 1903. Then, think about this, 60 years later, am I correct? 60 years later, we invent an airplane that'll run 2,200 miles an hour. And that is called the SR-71. Wonder why it's got a 71. But anyway, a SR-71. Now, I want y'all to think about this, folks, that it will run 2,200 miles an hour. It will go from New York to California in 1 hour and, 1 hour and 3 minutes. 63 minutes. So let's think about this correctly, folks. All right, if we are spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and we have an airplane that'll run 2,200 miles an hour. So let's just say that you leave and you're going to go around the Earth. So NASA tells us that we're spinning, and that sets our days and nights, okay? Because we're a spinning water ball, and the moon and the sun are opposite each other. So the turning of the globe is what makes our days and nights. So that basically sets our times, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, if you take an airplane that'll run 2,200 miles an hour, that means that you can go back in time, or you can go forward in time. Think about that. So if you go east, what NASA calls east, and you flying backwards at twice the speed that the Earth is spinning, then you're going back in time. Am I correct?
That sounds reasonable.
All right. So now, if you are going forward west, that means that you are actually going into the future.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because this airplane goes twice as fast as the world will spin. Okay. Now, I've never heard of a time machine that works in my lifetime. I may be wrong. But the truth is there's no way possible that we're spinning, because this airplane would turn back time. Now, at top speed of this airplane, they said that the nose of the airplane would glow because it was running so fast that the nose was 300 degrees. 300 degrees. Y'all look at this airplane, folks. But what I want you to do is I want you to take a minute and look at the aerodynamics in this airplane. And then I want you to think about this now. Look at the space shuttle. Now, they're telling us that the space shuttle will run 17,000 miles an hour. Now, to me, the space shuttle looks like a pig compared to the SR-71. Y'all take the two and check them out and tell us which ones you think will run 17,000 miles an hour. Now, that's just one example of we've been lied to. That's your first lesson, folks, on Flat Earth for Dummies. Look up the SR-71 that runs 22 miles an hour, and at top speed,